Helen Yee here at Aris Sports Medicine, being joined by the one and only, the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier. Always great to see you every time we're here in Arizona.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming in again, guys. It's always good to have you guys in, doing interviews with you guys and working out and having some fun. So it's always good.
I know the Schmo, that was the only thing he was talking about on our road trip here. He was like, I can't wait to work out with Jared again. So you can be honest with me. How did he do this time around?
He did really good. He did better than the first time for sure, and which is impressive to me because I thought he did pretty well the first time, but he did good this time as well. He kept up with me. He did almost all of the things that I did. He didn't go as high in the numbers as I did, like on a deadlift and stuff like that, but he did the work. So he definitely got a good workout in.
Well, speaking of getting high numbers on the deadlift, I mean, the fans already know you got a lot of power in there, but I don't think they know how much you can deadlift. I mean, you were looking great. And what was it, like 420?
Yeah, that was 420 today. I think we've gone as high as, 465, I believe, on the hex bar.
And that's not even a max. You're doing like reps.
No, I've never really maxed out on a deadlift before. I've never really maxed out in general. So this is just work for us, yeah.
So your potential, I mean, still keeps growing. And, you know, you can get a lot stronger here with Coach Al, huh?
Absolutely, and that's the point. That's the whole one of the purposes of why I continue to come here. Is that this is very good work. It's practical. It's catered specifically to what I do as a professional, and it's just a lot of knowledge that I never had on how to move as an athlete. And I've just grown mentally, physically, in so many different ways just from coming here. So yeah, we'll be doing some really good work here.
And we saw that in your last performance against Marvin Vettori as well. But what's your favorite workout to do?
Ooh, it's got to be the 50 cal challenge.
Seriously?
It's got to be my favorite and the worst because it doesn't last long, and the benefits that I get from it are tremendous. You know, in my effort that I can output for sustained periods of time. But when you're doing it, man, it sucks, especially when you finish and you got to recover from it. That's probably the hardest part about it, trying to recover. So it's a huge mental check for me, you know. So coming here first thing in the morning, knock it out, and then get to the other hard stuff.
But that stuff keeps you young because I know a lot of fans and people like to talk about age and whatnot. But, I mean, you're doing some hard stuff over here.
Absolutely. For me, the way the general society thinks of age, that doesn't apply to me. When some of y'all going to hit 40, y'all ready to hang it up and retire, but you can't because, you know, in this world, you got to work until you're 65 and then retire and die a couple of years later. But
preach.
Yep, that's not the way I want to live my life. I don't want to be 40 and dragging myself around. So I've taken control of things and put myself in an environment that's going to help me keep my body strong, able, and capable, not only to perform at the highest level in mixed martial arts, but to live a long life, to have that longevity, to be able to handle business throughout the course of my life. I don't want to be old and infirmed at one point or another.
And 40 years young, but looking to hopefully get that title shot this year, right? And I saw you tell the Schmo that you're looking to hopefully come back soon.
Absolutely. I get cleared in March, and you know, there's some big cards happening after that. You know, so hopefully I can get in soon after that. I feel more than ready right now. It's just we have to take care of the injury and not do anything crazy. So, you know, just keeping myself on a leash, if you will, right? But I plan on getting in. I want to get one in before the halfway point of the year, and hopefully 2 more at the tail end, you know, in the fall and the wintertime. But I want to get to the title, you know, after beating Marvin Vettori last year. He was ranked number 3. I was ranked number 4. With the whole shakeup in the division, there's not too many people who are in a position to vie for a title. I feel like I'm in a position to vie for the title. I just broke a record fighting top 5 guy. I beat the former champ prior to that. coming off of a loss to the title challenger, but still. Spectacular finish before that, and it's going to be even more spectacular finishes after that. So I would prefer it to be the champion, but if that doesn't happen, I want the next best thing. So give me number one. Give me number two. Everybody's hyped about Khamzat. Give me that guy too, So give me them. Give me all of them. But give me the champ first.
Line them up. But if they make Dricus fight before, you're cleared and ready, or they get something lined up for him, and it looks like with his backstory with Israel, if they make that match happen, who do you think would win that?
Between Dricus and Israel?
Yes.
I would lean towards Israel. I would lean towards Israel in that fight. I think he's had some time off, and when you have as much time as he had off, when you come back for me specifically, when I come back after time off, I feel like I'm a much better fighter than I was. So I would assume that that applies universally. Israel's an intelligent fighter as well, so I'm sure he's taking advantage of his time off. I think he's a better counter striker. If Dricus wants to put the pressure on him, it may not be to his benefit. With that being said, Dricus is a buzzsaw. He can definitely get a hold of him. Apparently he's strong, so if he gets a hold of Israel with his grappling, it may not go too well for him. I do not like picking fights, but I will give my analysis at every turn. So I would lean more towards Israel in that fight.
But did Dricus surprise you at all, like his performance against Sean?
I wouldn't say he surprised me. I knew that he was a persistent fighter. He's going from the first round to the fifth round. I wouldn't say anything surprised me. No. If anything surprised me, it's the fact that he didn't put a lot more pressure on Strickland. But then again, Strickland is a very smart fighter. He's really good at making those adjustments to make it harder for you to try to hit him. And we saw a lot of those shots were landing on his chest and shoulders that Dricus was trying to put his lights out with. So there are no absolutes in this sport, man. Anybody can do anything on any day as long as you train and prepare properly. So, but again, I wouldn't say he impressed me, but I think he did definitely lived up to the hype, if you will. I don't want to say it's hype. Lived up to his potential.
Yeah, very well said. But I know a lot of fans can agree that you are very well deserving of the next title shot. But I know, like you told the Schmo, and you just mentioned, like, you'd be open for, a number one contender or someone to get you there if they have a title fight already made before you are cleared in March. Would a Sean Strickland rematch, would that be something that would interest you if it gets you to that title shot as well?
Absolutely. When they called me with the Khamzat fight back in October, after the Tory fight, they asked me if I wanted to fight him, to welcome him to the division. I'm like, no, but I'll fight him for a title shot. You give me a title shot, I'll fight him. And that's what they called me with in October. The knee happened. The MCL happened. I want the title shot. I'm in the position to where I should be reaching for the title shot, not fighting for, shits and giggles. So if they call me with Sean Strickland for the title fight, yeah. If they call me with Sean Strickland and say it's not for the title fight, what's the point of that? I mean, he's the former champ. He should be well high in the rankings. How come I wouldn't get a title shot when I beat him again? So, yes, I would be more than happy to do that. If they don't give me the title.
So for the fans, make sure you get Killa Gorilla that title shot because he's earned it, 40 years young and proven people wrong, setting records.
That's right. Well, it's not the fans who's going to do it. You can campaign for it, but it's Mick, Dana, Hunter, you guys know what's up. Again, I'm getting better. I know I'm on the injury reserve list right now, but they just had the title fight. It's usually, 3-4 months before the champion defends his title again. I'll be ready at that time for sure. I'm getting ready right now. I feel ready right now. Ask my teammates. They'll tell you I feel ready right now. It's only this thing that's keeping me from really opening up. But come March, a little bit before March, I'm going to be in full training, and then when the doctor clears me, I'm ready to jump right back into the octagon. So you guys know my number. I'm going to be talking with my manager in a couple of weeks after we get further into this recovery thing, and we'll be reaching out to you unless you guys reach out to us first.
And speaking of March, lastly, I know you're turning the big 4-0 March 16th, but you just had a great workout here at Aris. Shout out Coach Al. So I got you a little gift.
I love gifts. Let's see what we got here. I sure as hell hope you ain't bring me no chicken feet.
Nah, it's better.
Oh, snap. I remember. This is like Black Angus. Yes. This is like what we had the first time we had. This is what we had the first time we had an interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had it at Black Angus. I remember now. Was that our first interview?
Schmo. Yes.
That was the first one, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I remember you kind of threw me off guard when he said, this is the Schmo. I was like, whoa. I was like, okay.
And you're just trying to enjoy your baked potato. And
really good. I probably won't enjoy the baked potato, but I will have the broccoli and I'm going to eat that steak.
The fillet.
I don't know about the bread. Oh, my God. Couldn't help yourself, could you? Fucking chicken feet.
It's a side of love.
Well, I know my dogs might like this shit, but I'm not eating it. I'm going to have to rinse the seasoning off and give it to the dogs. They'll definitely love this. I got chickens back there, too. I think chickens eat chickens. So
They do that?
I think so. Chickens are savage. Chickens are savage.
You have chickens? You have a farm?
I don't have a farm, but I do have chickens and dogs and a turtle and a rat.
Rat.
I got kids, man. So that's what that's about.
One bite, one lick.
One what?
One lick.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. I am not. This is not kosher whatsoever. Chickens walk around in their own shit all day long. I'm not eating that. No.
You see your chickens walk around in their poop?
They do. They shit. They just shit, and they just walk around. They're not like, let me not step on this pile of bird shit. They're like, no, let me just let it out and go on about my business. If they end up trampling over it, there you go.
Do you eat their eggs, though?
Yes.
Come on. I know you're thinking about it.
No,
What's it smell?
good. They smell good, but I am not eating chicken feet. No.
Coach Al? He's out. But for the fans who love you and can't wait to watch for your return and hopefully get that title shot that you deserve, what would you like to let them know?
I know I've been out for a while. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I've been seeing I've been seeing the messages and some of the comments. I don't really look at comments, but I've been seeing some of the comments you guys tag me and I'll see them. And I appreciate the support. It's been a lot less hate on my feed, so that's pretty cool too. It's funny at the same time, but I'm sure, anyway, I'm not going to entice it or anything. Thank you guys for staying at bay. Life has been good, even though I'm injured and stuff. Life is always good. I get to come in here and train and get interviewed by you good people and go home to my loving family, wake up and do it all over again. So life is good. I'm riding high. I'm feeling really good. I can't wait to get back. And when I get back, it's definitely going to be much better than last time. I broke a record against the number 3. Imagine what I plan on doing against whoever, all of them. Let me get the champion. I want to break a record on the champion. That's what I want to do.